have been using substances to lift their spirits for millennia. Humans may even have an evolutionary predisposition to seek out narcotics even though they can be addictive and damaging. Some people may have genes which make them more genetically prone to drug addiction than others. There is an enormous amount of research on drug taking, examining both legal highs such as alcohol, nicotine, and caffeine, and illegal stimulants such as marijuana, LSD, cocaine, ecstasy, amphetamine, heroin, and magic mushrooms. The word cocaine refers to the drug in a powder form or crystal form. The powder is usually mixed with the substances such as cornstarch, talcum powder, and or sugar or other drugs such as cocaine, a local anesthetic, or amphetamines. Extracted from coca leaves, cocaine was originally developed as a painkiller. It is most often sniffed, with the powder absorbed into the bloodstream through the nasal tissues. It can also be ingested or rubbed into the gums. To more rapidly absorb the drug into the body, abusers inject it, but this substantially increases the risks of overdose. Inhaling it as smoke or vapor speeds absorption with less health risk than injection. Cocaine is one of the most dangerous drugs known to man. Once a person begins taking the drug, it has proven almost impossible to become free of its grip physically and mentally. Physically, it stimulates key receptors within the brain that in turn create a euphoria to which users quickly develop a tolerance. Only higher dosages and more frequent use can bring about the same effect. Today, cocaine is a worldwide multi-billion-dollar enterprise. Users encompass all ages, occupations, and economic levels. Heroin, also called diacetylmorphine, a highly addictive morphine derivative that makes up a large portion of the illicit traffic in narcotics. Heroin is made by treating morphine with acetic anhydride. The resulting substance is 4 to 8 times as potent as morphine. Morphine is an alkaloid found in opium, which is the dried milky exudate obtained from the unripe seed pods of the poppy plant. Adderall is a prescription medication used to treat attention deficit hyperactivity disorder or ADHD and narcolepsy. Adderall, a brand name, is a combination of amphetamine and dextroamphetamine, which are central nervous system stimulants. Taking Adderall may help increase the ability to focus, pay attention, and control behavior. Methamphetamine, or commonly known as shabu, is a very addictive stimulant drug. It is a white, odorless, bitter-tasting, crystalline powder that can be dissolved easily in water or alcohol. It is called speed, meth, ice, crystal, glass, or chalk. The smoked form of methamphetamine is often called ice, crystal, crank, or glass. Illegal methamphetamine is often made in makeshift laboratories from inexpensive ingredients. Psilocybin or magic mushrooms are naturally occurring and are consumed for their hallucinogenic effects. They belong to a group of drugs known as psychedelics, which trigger changes in perception, mood, and thought. The key ingredient in magic mushrooms is psilocybin. When psilocybin is taken, it's converted in the body to psilocin, which is the chemical with the psychoactive properties. Alcohol is a drink that contains ethanol, a type of alcohol produced by fermentations of grains, fruits, or other sources of sugar that acts as a drug. Alcohol is a central nervous system depressant. This means that it is a drug that slows down brain activity. It can change your mood, behavior, and self-control. It can cause problems with memory and thinking clearly. Alcohol can also affect your coordination and physical control. Cannabis or marijuana is a psychoactive drug from the cannabis plant. The cannabis plant has been used for recreational and medicinal purposes. It consists of the dried flowers and fruits and subtending leaves and stems of the female cannabis plant. Cannabis is a plant, and people use the dried leaves, seed, oil, and other parts of the cannabis plant for recreational and medicinal purposes. It can have a pleasurable effect and may soothe the symptoms of various conditions such as chronic pain. Ecstasy or MDMA is a psychoactive drug that works as a stimulant as well as a hallucinogen. MDMA is typically in tablet form, and the duration of its effects usually lasts 3 to 6 hours depending on the dose. Often, MDMA tablets include a combination of other drugs, including but not limited to GHB, methamphetamine, ketamine, and cocaine. Lysergic acid diethylamide or LSD is a synthetic chemical made from a substance found in ergot, which is a fungus that infects ray or grain. The main ingredient in LSD are lysergic acid and diethylamide. The means of taking LSD into the human body are by mouth, it could be inhaled or snort, and it could be injected.
Reasons for drug use: grieving death, end of relationship, mental illness, environmental influence, relaxation, self-medication, financial burdens, career pressure, school pressure, family demands, and to enhance performance. Illegal drugs are truly detrimental to our health and well-being, hence, let us all raise awareness against the use and abuse of illegal drugs. Let's start with you.